There are some things in 261-7-A3 square guide that we need to discuss before we do anything. There's a couple of things that are kind of ambiguous in this here, and it says that this is a 30 millimeter square by 30 millimeters high. This leads us down the path of, is it 30 millimeters from the bottom to the top, or is it the 30 millimeters from this part here up to the other part, adding the 5 millimeter thick and 5 millimeter thick there? I think it is the latter. So we're going to give that a shot that way. So when I start the drawing, let me go here. I'll show you. Make sure you change it to metric, and then I'm going to start the drawing here and create a new sketch and view normal to that plane. All right. I'm going to start with doing a center point rectangle. Put that right here, equal on all sides, and I'm going to dimension it. That's 44 millimeters. All right, so I got that part figured out. Now, to try to make this easy, what I'm going to do is when I extrude this, I'm going to extrude this in the other direction and make it go down 5 millimeters. That's so I don't have to create a new plane to start drawing on. I can just create a new plane, a new sketch on the top plane already, and view normal to that sketch. And then do the same thing here, draw a center point rectangle right here, and this one is equal on all sides, and the dimension is 30. Alright, so now I can I'll finish that sketch, and I'm going to extrude that up 30. And let's change this to 30 right here. Alright, and then I want to go ahead and create a new sketch on this one. And from there, I'm going to click Use, and I'm going to use this line, that line, this line, and this line up on there. I'm going to finish that sketch, and when I extrude, I'll extrude both of these things here. So I clicked in both areas there because that's what I had to do. And make that 5 millimeters thick. And that's my part. No, it's not. I got to create a new sketch one more time on this right here, and I'm going to view normal to that plane. And so I can switch to the square center point rectangle and make a square there. Let me undo that real quick. Center point rectangle here like this, equals all the way around, and this gets the parallel. I wasn't thinking there and there are equal. I was already thinking about putting the dimension on and clicked the wrong thing, so now I'm good as 20. Okay, 20 is that hole that goes through it, and then I'm going to click extrude this thing right here, remove, change from line to through all, and we've got a part. Oops. Extrude, line to through all, remove, check that. We're good. All right, so now we've got a part. All right, so
I just want to extrude this.
right click on it, create a drawing.
Like, look, I can click on it.
Regular views.
Look, I do that. Wonderful you can do.
All right, right click. Now this one is going to be important. Now, there's not going to be any tangent edges on this one, so we're just going to click the show the hide
I guess I'll just make it.
hidden stuff there. Show hidden lines. Easy enough. Probably don't even need that view. Do need these two. So we're going to start by putting the dimension on right here. Like that. Ooh, I messed up.
I think I'm gonna just
That's all right. Let's go back here. We'll go back to this right here. Create a new. Y'all should have caught me. I hope you did. Go here. Back to there. Right click on this. Create a new drawing. I need to do the millimeter one. I hope you caught me. All right. Right click. Show hidden lines. Right click. Show hidden lines. Right click. Show hidden lines. Alright, then we'll start putting dimensions on. We'll start by putting, let's do this one this time. We'll do it to the side. Makes it a little bit easier. And we'll do it this way. We can also go here and do this way. So now we know that those are square. All of those squares are taken care of. What our holes hit, what the hole is, the through hole tells us that. I can click this right here and click that center point on this one because it's not round, it doesn't know. So I'll click that line and this line. I'll just put that center line through there. Like that. That makes sure everything's aligned and we should be good. So now we're just talking about thicknesses of parts, and we'll say that that thickness is this. This one is this. And this one is this. We don't need to do an overall because those three add up to the total height, and that was what was important over here on our original drawing. Okay. So we should be done there. Double click here. Backspace. This was called a square guide. Square guide. And the part number was 261-7-83. Okay. Double click the mouse wheel and click submit.